Isolation is where the enemy eats. That's where he eats. Jesus, when he was in the wilderness for 40 days, 40 nights, that's where the enemy came. That's where Satan came. He didn't come when he was amongst his peers. There was people there to encourage him. There was people there to love him. There was people there to challenge him. There's people there to question him, to keep him in that mode of alertness. Would you not just stay awake and just pray with me? Now, if Jesus was protecting his peace right before he was about to do the biggest thing that could be done, he's about to give himself over. That's the perfect time to protect your peace. Bro, I don't got time right now. I'm about to give myself to the cross. That's the perfect time to practice self-healing. He's dying on the cross for us, but he didn't do it. So who are we to think that we somehow can heal ourselves? Who are we to think that we know when it's the time to protect our energy, our peace? Maybe it's the time to give. Maybe it's the time for correction. Isolation is where the enemy eats. So today we run through the mind filter. We're going to look at intentional mental designs to be able to help. We'll look at what conflict does to us, right? There's obviously a hurt that takes place anytime somebody says something or it bothers you or whatever it may be. So there's an initial pain. Then the enemy comes in because he's isolated you, kept you to yourself, and he starts telling you things, replaying things, using things that you've seen throughout the day to form a story to feed your mind. But there's also a promise. Now, do we lean on the promises? That's the question. Do you lean on who you are? Do you know who you are? Are you confident who you are? And if you're not, do you understand that? And so then you can lean on that. Like, man, I know I'm weak in this area. So I'm a sensitive person. So I know I get bothered. But because I know that about myself, when I do get sensitive, I don't take it out on the other person. Even if I do take it out on them, at least there's a real reason I should go apologize. But I know I can be sensitive. I'm mad right now. I'll get it together. Because the isolation is where the enemy eats, and he's trying to isolate everybody, right? You just have to be aware. You have to be aware. You have to be aware. So that's what we're going to get into today. There's the pain. We got to remember, though, that there's an enemy. There's an opposition with all of us. You may be trying to go to Temple, Texas, wherever that may be. But if I am trying to go to Copper's Cove, and we are trying to go, and we are both together, then we are in opposition of each other's goal. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It just means that we do not agree and we are opposite. So that can lead to a friction. We're opposite of each other's goal. The goal of this, and what we're going to talk about today, is we have to understand that this protecting our peace culture, this barricade, the barriers, my boundaries, is causing us to be devoid of something in an area. It's causing us to not be able to conflict resolute. It's causing us to where if you do something to me, I'm going to take you out of this earth. Because of pride. It's unchecked. If nobody tells you, bro, you're tripping, then when somebody does come and tell you, you start actually tripping. But everybody's babied you. Everybody's carried you. Everybody has picked up your burdens. And you can't be checked because you're protecting your peace. Every one of us have that right, but it doesn't trump my household. It doesn't trump your household. So if there's something going on, I encourage people to y'all just go ahead and admit it. But don't hide, don't ghost, right? If you don't like somebody, why ghost? Obviously there was something where y'all did like each other, but now you're just going to up and disappear. What if that person's thinking about, man, I wonder what happened to them? I wonder if they got sick. I wonder if they got hurt. Right? And you're just away. You can't be bothered. You're protecting your peace. You don't know what you're doing when we do that. There's only so many bridges. There should not be ghosting in this year. People are dropping like flies left and right. Are being taken off this earth left and right. But we are so busy protecting our peace to where it's all about us. It's not all about you. Now it's all about these kids as well too. They're watching. Are you able to show them how to navigate through tough conversation? Are you able to show them how to handle a heartbreak? Man, that's tough. I'm sorry that young man did that to you. I'm sorry that woman did that to you. But she doesn't, maybe she's just on her path, her journey. But it's going to be okay. There'll be many more, son. There'll be many more, daughter. Or are we just teaching them to avoid? And like some of the things that we do to avoid is like, yeah, it's bad. It's the things aren't bad. It's the way we're using it is bad. I've done it, right? I avoid what? Through women, through drug usage. I've avoided, and my fruit will show. Like it will show. But you have to honor that. You have to respect that. You have to be aware of that. You have to be present of it. You can't just be so quick to dismiss, oh, it's the other person's fault, and then you retreat. Now you're depriving yourself of a blessing. No, it was my fault. I know I got a mouth on me. I'm trying to watch it. Well, the best way to watch it is to practice it, to beat it, to overcome it, not to just keep on just avoiding it. If you have a gamble, like whatever the problem is, it has to be faced. It has to be dealt with. Imagine if they never faced David and Goliath. If David never faced Goliath, he was just out there for 2 years, just calling everybody, talking to them, taunting them, until David came and he took care of it. He took it on. Now, yes, you may need to protect your peace to get the understanding, to recalibrate, to get a higher perspective. That's what it's for. But if you're just doing it and you're just disappearing and you're never talking about it again, and then 2 years later we're supposed to just be at Thanksgiving, uh, eating turkey and stuff like it never happened. Those days are done. They're done. We're not, don't be surprised if nobody shows up. Don't be surprised if, you know, we're losing 5 years, 10 years of time doing what? Doing nothing. There's a verse in the Bible. It says that any of you have fault with your neighbor, then you should go leave your gift at the altar and go and rectify it with your brother before you think God is going to answer any of it. We're not doing that. What we're doing is we're going to pray for them, Lord. He's an unbeliever. He's Satan. He's this. He's that. Help them, Lord. Heal them, Lord. Show them the way because you're good. And they are just so far off, Lord. They're just out of there. Oh boy, it hurts me, Lord. Forgetting that it took two to tango. Forgetting that you were doing the sin of worry. You're not supposed to worry about people. Pray. Prayer is not just words. Sometimes it's action. You're supposed to go and eat with people. John says, I cannot wait till the day we can see each other in person so we may eat among one another. When's the last time you pulled up in somebody's house? You think just doing a little text message is no. People will be hurting. People will be needing contact. A hug adds time on someone's life. We don't even want to hug people. It's just, you look all awkward because you're so used to self-healing. You know, what you're doing is you have created bubble wrap around yourself. You've made yourself fragile. I'm not saying that you should be broke, but that's where God meets, right? The broken heart and contrite. But if we don't even want to be broken, we want to just heal as soon as it hurts. What do you think? I mean, what's the blessing? If there's never been no sorrow to lead to repentance, true strength, true strength. And what's happening is families get broken up because of this. So we're real quick I want a divorce, I'm out. You don't give me what I need over stupid stuff. Our words don't mean nothing anymore. And we don't allow people to perform their word anymore. If someone does say something, we don't leave no room for them. None, 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 none. And it's because we're still hurting, thinking that we're healed. It does not look good when it's like, man, hey, I'm sorry, I messed up. And then you just go off and beat them like they stole something. It says that if your brother comes to you forgiveness 7 times 70, right? If I come to you and true, it's not, this is the problem. Oh, he don't really mean it. Oh, he's just playing the game. He's manipulating. You're not a counselor. I'm not a counselor. You're not a counselor. We're not counselors. Like, that's what we've been doing. Everyone is a therapist now. Everyone is self-healed. And you're reading through your lens of your mind. And your mind's job is to protect you. And it's going to do that by not allowing you to say that anything is your fault. So it's always the other person. It's never me. Anybody who challenges me is not for me. Cut them off in 2026 in Jesus' name. And then you get a group of people who think like that. Then you get a community who thinks like that. And you get a state who thinks like that. And you get a culture and a world that thinks like that. And somebody in the high places, some ruler with the wickedness of the high place, they're together. They're collective. They're not divided. They're not persuaded. And they have orchestrated all of this to get you gassed up into doing things and saying things and being things that we're not. Think about being a child, right? You would not just sit there as a child and another child can't give you a crown or something, and you would just go off the handle, or they won't share their juice box with you, and you just go off the handle, and then you have that baby kicked out. No, like, man, when we were kids, we all used to put our stuff together. All right, we'd go to the store, we'd go play basketball all day out in the summer, and maybe I'll have $1, and maybe they'll have 50 cents, they'll have 25 cents, but we put all our money together, and then we get snacks, we came back, we ate all together, then we played all together. Nowadays, it's like, nah, man, that person ain't got no money, cut them off. Church, denominations, let's go there. Oof, denominations. What you did is you created a barrier. That barrier, coincidentally, doesn't allow certain people in your church, depending on your denomination. What a surprise. So if it's happening in the church, like, that don't even sound like Christ. It doesn't even sound like him. You have to shave, you have to wear this, you have to wear that. Don't even sound like God. I don't even remember him ever saying like, that's why it feels like a boys club. It feels like a club for older gentlemen. That's why the attendance is down.
Hold on, yeah, you know me. Late night, all night, don't need no sleep. Hey, hold on. Whole life been right about right now. Whole lot chit chat, can't do that, settle down, pipe down. On the kitchen floor, on the church sauce, young Mike moonwalk. Always been a star in the sky, you did not get tuned out.